Definition and purpose. Quality assurance in pharmaceutical industry, it is a systematic and proactive approach that assures pharmaceutical products which are consistently produced and are controlled in order to meet the quality standards. It also focuses on all activities that contribute to design, development, manufacturing and distribution of safe and effective medications and also the other pharmaceutical products. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to focus a new topic called as concept of quality assurance. In this video, I am going to focus on various topics like objectives, stages of quality assurance, importance of QA, then fundamentals of QA, functions of quality assurance, then quality assurance versus quality control department, then regulatory framework, and finally benefits of quality assurance. Basic objectives of quality assurance department. The first one is ensure quality. So it mainly focus on product quality, safety and efficacy of the product, that is performance of the product. The second objective is it comply with the regulations, means it adhere to the strict guidelines which are framed by the regulatory authorities like FDA. And the third objective is it focus on preventing the defects. How means it is going to adopt a process control, means some variables or some tech variables are supposed to be adopted during the manufacturing process in order to control the process so that we can avoid the defect in the product. So that is what it is, focus on preventing the defects. The next one is promote improvement. So it mainly focus on continuous improvement of the product, means it mainly focus on continuous improvement of the quality of the product and product performance. And finally safeguarding the public health. So it also give importance to protect the public health regarding any untowards effect of the drug. Stages of QA. The functioning or working of quality assurance is from the beginning, that is from the raw material up to the finished goods, that is final product. The work or the duties of the QA starts from the beginning, that is from the purchasing of the raw materials. So raw material, the QA will go and check the raw material whether the purchased raw material is of good quality or not. The source from where the raw materials are purchased, and the raw materials should meet the all criteria of quality. Then product development. So it will plan a suitable procedure that will create a good product design, means it will design the process. By following that process we can get a good quality product, that is product development. Then manufacturing. So it will adopt a suitable procedure or process to make a good quality and effective product. Then packaging and labeling. So it also focus on packaging and labeling of the product regarding its packaging material quality and the packaging labels, all those things. Then finally storage and distribution. So it also monitor or regulate the storing and shipping of the product, that is final product. Stages of importance of QA in pharma. QA play a vital role in pharma industry in the following aspects. For example, continuous improvement of the product. So QA, because it is monitoring continuously and observing each and every activity, so it also helpful in improving the product in a continuous manner, so that the product will sustain in the market for a longer period of time. The second thing is brand reputation. QA, because it is mainly focusing on the quality and product performance and as well as safety of the product, it will protect the brand and reputation of the company in the market. Third one is market authorization. So because of all these things, it will have a hold on the market, so that it will avoid the competence of the other brands or other companies, because it is strictly adhered to the product development and product quality, product safety, product performance. Because of all these reasons, it has a hold on the market, so that the product of the company will be sustained in the market for a longer period of time. And then another thing that is very important, that is regulatory compliance. So QA also satisfy the regulatory bodies, regulatory authorities which are concerned with that pharma company or any company. So it will strictly adhere to follow all the regulatory guidelines which are framed by the regulatory authorities, so that it will satisfy the almost all regulatory bodies which are concerned with that pharma company. Then finally, of course, the patient safety, which is most important. So because of following the strict guidelines and regulatory rules and regulations, so it will help in maintaining the safety of the product, so that it will very helpful in providing a safe product to the patient. Fundamental principles of quality assurance, or the basic principles of the quality assurance department. The main functions of the QA department is uh, quality control, that is testing the products and materials whether they are meeting the standards or not. The second one is validation and qualification, that is ensuring consistent results from the process. So the manufacturing process or the method which is adopted, whether they are whether they are producing the satisfactory result or not, that is validation of the process. Then uh, training programs, that is educating the employees or providing the training programs for the employees who are involved in that activity or production process. Then following strict standard operating procedures, that is SOPs, a detailed instructions for the employees or the staffs who are working in that company. The SOPs are framed by the QA department, that is the standard operating procedure for various other staffs, in order to get a good productive results. Then following good manufacturing practice and current CGMP, that is the current good manufacturing practice, that is QA will adhere strictly to follow all the guidelines which are framed in the GMP, that is good manufacturing practice. Functions of QA: training and competency, that is providing GMP training, then quality system training for the staff. Then internal audits, compliance check, standard adherence. Then change control, that is like material changes or equipment changes, procedure changes, all the changes, having the control over all the changes. That is if any material is changed or equipment is changed or procedure is changed in the manufacturing process, having control over all these activities. Then deviation and CAPA management. Deviation investigation, if any deviation occurs between the batches, that is the deviation investigation. And CAPA means corrective actions and preventive actions. Corrective action means to solve the problem, taking a corrective action for any in the manufacturing process. And preventive action, to avoid the errors taking precautionary, that is preventive actions. Then a batch release, final review in the batch release, during batch release, and product approval. Then process validation, consistent production and quality products. That is, what is the method adopted for the manufacturing process, validating that process checking that process, that is called as process validation. Then having a control over the documentation, like SOPs, batch records, batch manufacturing records. That is having a control over the documentation. Then all these are the main functions of the QA department. Now, differentiating quality assurance and quality control. There is always a confusion between these two departments. So here is the main difference, so that we can differentiate these two departments. The first criteria is focus. So quality assurance always focus is process oriented. Means the method or the procedure which is adopted. So the QA is going to focus on that aspect. Then QC, quality control, is always product oriented focus. It has product oriented focus. QA, the main goal is to prevent the defects. The main goal of the QC, that is quality control, is to identify the defects. Timing, quality assurance is mainly proactive. Means it will active before the mistakes will happen. Means it is ready and in the advanced mode to avoid the mistakes and errors. Here quality control, it is reactive. Means any that is any mistakes is there, any defective product is there. So depending on the product quality and depending on the procedure or depending on the analytical method, it is going to react in that aspect. Then methods, it will follow SOPs, that is standard operating procedures, audits and validation. So here the quality, in the quality control, there is a testing and inspections. Responsibility, so the QA has more responsibility, that is ensures process which is followed is under the GMP and CGMP guideline. Here the responsibility of this one is to ensure the product will meet the specified standards. Now the regulatory frameworks. Regulatory frameworks means regulatory. There are various government bodies which are going to having a control over these pharmaceutical production in the company. For example, drug control department is there. Then various, that is FDA regulations are there. There are various controlling body or regulatory body which is going to have a control over the pharma company. So we will see one by one in the regulatory frameworks. That is, first one is WHO-GMP guidelines, and the second one is good manufacturing practice, following good manufacturing practice. Then the third one is ICH-Q10 guidelines, and the next one is FDA regulations. FDA regulations. Then finally GMP guidelines, that is CGMP guidelines. So all these things are the regulatory frameworks which are followed by the QA department. Then finally the overall benefits of quality assurance. So first one is of course the patient safety. We can achieve the patient safety. The second one is regulatory compliance, means we can follow all the rules and regulations which are framed by the regulatory authorities. Then the third one is reduced recalls and liabilities. Reduced recalls means avoiding the errors in the batch production, and it will avoid the reverse of the process. Okay, it will avoid the wasting of the time and wasting of the power and all those energies and financial matter. So it will reduce the recalls so that we can go in a high productive rate, because by the QA, before the mistake will occur, it will prevent the mistakes or the defective products. so that we can avoid the recalls. Then enhanced company reputation, because it is following all the basic guidelines and all the quality procedures, we can enhance the reputation of the company. Then global market access, the company will get recognition in the global market also. So all these are the very good benefits of quality assurance department.